Order ahead. So we're getting a few parts in, little piece by little piece. You guys know how that goes. So we got the carburetor kit for the carb. I didn't want to start taking this carburetor apart until all the parts were here, because I got a feeling these gaskets are going to be pretty munched. So as I take it apart, I'm going to match the gaskets, because like most carburetor kits, they sent me several gaskets. So it could be several different parts, several different gaskets. So that's on the agenda this weekend. But this video is supposed to be out on Friday. I'm gonna wait and put it out tomorrow morning, and we're gonna show you some things that I ran into with the 72 Dodge 344 Speed Challenger. All right, guys, stay tuned. So if you guys follow my shorts or my other long videos, I've been dying to show you some of the problems we found with this car. Again, I did this car 25, 30 years ago. Actually, yeah, about 28 years ago. And it's cool to come back and look at your work. Now this car sat outside for 25 years after we did it. She only drove it for a year or two. And then life happened. It got parked outside. Didn't get a cover or anything on it. She beats herself up pretty hard for that. But we're going back at it. And look right here. Look real close there. I don't know. I can't even answer what happened here. I really can't. You know, the roof and this backside was not sandblasted. The underside was sandblasted. The quarters were replaced. The lower doors were patched in. The fenders were replaced. And I have no clue. You know, there's only two spots on this car the paint's cracking. You saw that right there. Come on over here. Same thing here. It all cracked out. It all bubbled up. Now, I don't know if I used high build primer in there to try to smooth that in a little bit. I really don't remember what I did there. But I think that's kind of something sat in that crack for both of these to pop up like this. Now, if you look over there, let me come around there. Now we had this chrome off, okay, and we painted the car even underneath the chrome. But something happened here with the seam sealer. You know, it looks like I can still see orange on the side. So obviously at that point, we probably didn't take all this seam sealer out. We probably just cleaned that seam sealer up. Now I realized in the late 90s that all this seam sealer has to come out when you do a job. But this was the early 90s. This seam sealer probably wasn't all cracked up, and we decided just to scuff it and shoot over top of it, but that don't work. We realized later you have to take all this original seam sealer out. So that cracked there, but other than that, no other paint cracked or chipped on this car. I'm really disappointed in this clear, because this was the high dollar clear today. This was really high dollar DuPont. Yeah, I know. Outside, 25 years, the sun's going to break everything down. And boy, the clears were known for that. But it literally cut right into the base. I mean, that just, you know, you can see right here, here's base, and here's the clear over top. That really surprised me. But yeah, we wanted to get on today. I don't have a lot. I was hoping to have both colors here. She's picked two colors. They're a little bit off from each other. She wants it close to Plum Crazy, but a little bit deeper. The other day on one of my shorts, I shared with you the can of the heavy metal purple. And I'm hoping by Monday, we're going to have a video out to show the two colors and what color she picked, so we can really get going on this car. We're not trying to paint this car. You know, we've got car shows coming up, we've got flea markets coming up, we got a lot of things going on. Right now it's about getting the engine compartment painted, the underside of the hood, the trunk lid, the trunk jams, getting the engine compartment back together and making this thing run. So that's our goal right now. She said She would be happy if she got this thing back by spring. I'd like to make it a little quicker than that. But obviously, I mean, I'm going to have to get the body work done, put it on a trailer, and take it over to a friend's booth. And I got to line all that stuff on top of car shows and everything else. Now, she's well aware of that, and she's fine with that. So we'll see how this plays out with this Challenger. Step by step. It doesn't need, there's no rust in the floors. My undercoating I put on underneath held up great. Some really good thick tar undercoating. Yeah, we got better stuff today, but this was done in 91, 92, 93. So we used what we had, and I'm tickled to death. It held up extremely well. So there's my video there's my car video for the week. Getting this 72 344 speed Challenger back on the road. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to put a long parts video out. We're going to describe exactly where we are with all these car parts. 400,000 brand new car parts. There's a lot to go through. So stay tuned. You get to learn what's next for these car parts, where we're at with these car parts. You know, we finally figured out the app for the storefront. We're working hard on that. We promised to pick a gift certificate, a $1,000 gift certificate. Well, Sunday is the 23rd, and that makes 6 months from when we started this raffle. It didn't get as many views as we wanted. We didn't get as many people as we wanted. We've got a total of 300 people. The first 100 people that signed in, somebody's going to get a $100 gift certificate. The rest, everybody else, somebody's going to get a chance to win $1,000 in car parts. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow morning, I'll put that video out. Like I said, we got flea markets and a lot of stuff coming up. Now that our storefront is all connected, everything's working, we're getting stuff put in. We got some new things coming up for the storefront. CudaBill out for now. That's about all I can tell you guys. Trying to get it all together. Thanks for your time.